Alright, welcome back, Generals, to another Let's Fix Generals 0 Hour to make the best game ever. Good, last session we did clean up, finalize the change. Now we probably want to add a little bit of information here to probably add here information, swaggers, add feature, say now prints additional version, let's say a git version information to label to the version label. This now prints additional git version information to the version label. And then in the main menu we say say I don't like the way this is written. How about we say to the version label. Say it prints additional. No, prints additional git version information to the version label. Now prints a git version information to the version label. Originally this label does not exist in the main menu. Edit edit at your own discretion. This label does not exist in the main menu. It is optional. Let's say to an optional version label. Now prints git version information. Now prints, let's say game and git version information to an optional version label. Originally, this label does not exist in the main menu. It can be copied from the options menu. I think that's all we need to say. We just added additional information, that's it. No, nothing else to say. Okay, let's create a new branch. So that is at git version string, git version info. Actually, there's one more thing that we would like to add, a comment in game text here. Let's see. Swaggers. Add feature. Actually, it's not really a feature, it's a tweak, right? Tweak. I would say this is also tweak. Now prints version, prints game and git version information, the window title. Let's just say print version information in the window title. Let's keep it more general. Now prints version information. Now prints version information. Now prints version information with an optional version label. Now prints additional version information. And the version label. Now prints version information in an optional version label. Okay. Let's call this version. Okay, cool. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. I think that looks fine. Yeah. Good. Then this will be 0 hour. Add git version information. Let's say generate git version information and print it in the options. Generate git version information and print that. Print additional information in the game window title. Game window title, main menu, and options menu. So game window title, main menu, and options menu. Generate git version information and print that additional information. Generate git version information and print that additional information. Generate git version information and print it in the game window title, main menu, and options menu. Version information printed in the game window title, main menu, and options menu. Okay. Okay, there is one more thing here. Let me open this one. It looks like this one to be called Git Watcher. Yeah. Git Watcher, Visual Studio Code. I call this Git_Watcher. Then we do it again. Okay, Git Watcher. All right. Some place. Maybe we should keep the some place here. Yeah. Let me open that. Okay. Good. We also still need to check if the if we can look into strings. Let me see that. I want to see if the NutWiz still works. Hold on. I need to install. Version. We can. Okay, good. Okay. Okay. Options. Okay, looks good. Okay. Okay. Good. I think we're good. No, there's one more thing here. In the version, this one should probably be int, right? Okay, let's commit that. Okay. Let me push that. Okay. GitHub. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this one will version here. So this one closes that. Let's say resource, and it will also someone made this change and they added the super hacker 0.91 here. Yeah. So that closes this one. This change adds git info. This change generates git information and makes it available in the game. Generates git. Let's say generates information from a git and makes it available in the game. The window title now prints additional version information, unique to this project, and so does the options menu and the main menu. It also shows the exe and ini CLCs, which are relevant, which are generally very relevant. I don't need to specify that. Okay, and then we add the image here that we have, this one. R stands for revision, and it simply shows the commit count. It simply shows the commit count. We can tweak this in the future if we want to show git I want to show git tags or commit hash. But for now, this appears to be sufficient. The label by is localized. Let's say technically. The options menu and the main menu also print additional information, including the last commit time. in UTC. That's commit time. Okay, so this is say it's minor enhancement GUI. Okay, so this is for Gen ZH. Game window title. So this is Gen ZH. Then we do to do replicate in generals. And the main menu. This is main menu WND the label version, right? Let me double check that this is correct. Yeah. Generate git version information printed in the game window title, main menu, and options menu. I think we should say main menu, say and main menu. Printed in the game window title, options menu, and main menu. Okay. Okay, I think that looks good. Okay, let's see what we can look at in the meantime. Let's see this one here. There was slightly different code for checking supported resolutions in generals and zero. Generals at H. But in both places it was only allowing resolutions with 4:3 aspect ratio. The tweet code is now the same in both code base and doesn't check aspect ratio. Different code. Allowing resolutions. Doesn't check aspect ratio. Yeah, it's sorry to be so pedantic, but it's a bit too much information, no? There was slightly different code for checking supported resolutions. In general 0 hour, but in both places it was only allowing resolutions with 4:3 aspect ratio. The tweet code is now the same in both code bases and doesn't check aspect ratio. I think the description is a bit overcomplicated. It can be summarized. Summarized shorter with no longer filters the resolutions by a 4:3 aspect ratio. Done. No longer filters resolutions by a 4:3 aspect ratio. No longer filters resolutions by a 4:3 aspect ratio. Done. There's no need to describe it in all this detail here that this was different. Like, no one cares. No one cares. Can be simplified. For example, it's overcomplicated. The description is overcomplicated. Yeah. sorry for being so pedantic, but you know, the thing is, like, if it does pay to, like, there's a reward when paying attention to how we describe and how we write things, right? It makes it easier for the next reader to get the valuable information. Like the text, like that the code was slightly different between the games, like all this doesn't matter. The only useful information is that previously the aspect ratios were filtered by a 4:3. The resolutions were filtered by a 4:3 aspect ratio. That's it. That's it. Anything else is irrelevant. Okay. Let's take a look at this guy here. Reserve, yeah. Yeah, implementation looks correct. Can remove the it's original. No, then let's leave it. You didn't touch this line, it's fine. My only suggestion would be here to write this as AI group. I suggest write this as AI group. So it is consistent with the class name. Or call it this instance, which is nameless, but still refers to this class. It is written consistent with the class name, or call it this instance, which is nameless but still refers to this class. Instead of invalidate, you could write delete. Because that is what happens. looks good. Very stable game. Okay, what do we have here? I'm not sure why, but this PR, the world builder, crashes after the Euler accept, and running it in debugger gives this error. Okay, so we need to replicate this in generals. Okay. If you open a world builder, which is always debug with a proper ini, such as this, it would give you an assertion error. Unknown block delete before crashing. The same should happen in debug mode or regular game. World builder does not currently have any issues with loading maps with bad map inis, as they are independent. I suspect the game client will print the same assert message when debug crashing is enabled, is compiled in. Okay, so let's update the show system maps tab. Okay. Good, so we need to replicate this shit in generals. Paste. Okay, looks like it removed it without any errors. Then we say here replicate in generals. Rebased, replicated in generals without errors. Oops. Copy. Okay, commits, comments. Okay, fix black terrain. Fix black terrain. All right. Resets. Okay. Let me take this one here. There we go. And this one. Oh. Okay. And this one. Okay, some errors. Yeah, whoops. Okay, global data. Okay, so we have shroud on. Is that not a thing in generals? Let me see. It is. Yeah. Okay, I don't know why it did not replicate it. Should have worked, no? Yeah. I wonder why it was not able to replicate, as it looks pretty much the same. Shroud on. Strange. Very strange. Global data. Shroud on. Okay. Game common has been removed here. Zero hour specific. Okay, so I think this should work. Yeah. Let's enable generals tools and 0 hour tools. Okay, so this one looks good. Good. Okay. Okay, then let's compile that. Yeah. So warm here. 31.3 degrees. Oof. so warm. Okay. Okay. Then I think this is good to merge. Is this replicated in generals? Yeah, it is. Is it consistent with that? Yeah. Looks the same. Good. What is this here? It's drafts. Okay. I just click delete cache and reconfigure under project. Well, this cannot be merged because it's failing, right? So how do we fix the CI failing builds? And what can we do? And what can we do for users that do not yet use Ninja? Basically, so we need to fix the build errors here, right? And then it would be nice that if someone uses a new tool chain, that they can still use the legacy build, and that the Ninja is like an additional target on top, right? That someone can use. Yeah, so it doesn't destroy existing configurations. That's what I'm asking for. And I ask that because I see it is failing here, so it shows that this is destructive, right? To existing build pipelines, right? Yeah. Okay, we can probably also attend this guy here. Yeah. Good. What is the next thing that we want to work on? Actually, let me test this here first. We still need to push, right? Right. Let's enable G World Builder as a startup project. Yeah, debugging. World Builder v.exe. Hold on. All configurations, yeah. Okay. That works. Okay. Okay. Oof. That's a crash. Oof. Okay. Huh. Okay. Does this also happen in 0 hour? Debugging. World Builder zh.exe. Clicked here, we click cancel, and then we closed it, and that doesn't crash. Okay, so it's only the general's world builder. Okay, let's reproduce that. Okay. Let me open the issue reports. Bug reports, generals. Generals world builder crashes on quits. One launch world builder v.exe quit. So that's crash minor. Crash minor. Milestone stability. Okay, but this change is okay, so we can replicate in generals. There we go. Now there's one more thing I spotted, and that is shroud on. Why do we have this white space here? Let's just remove that. Same here. So much prettier. Remove white space and global data .h. Okay. Let's revert this nearby. Rebased, replicated in generals with conflicts. So it was this here. Copy. Okay, replicate in generals. Okay, so this crash, is this something we can easily figure out now? Let me see. Core stack looks a bit different now. M tools, no, view tools, 24. Is this number maybe wrong? No. Okay, it's a static. Okay. Yeah. How's this in 0 hour? It's also here. Let's search this in 0. There's an exit here. Okay. Did they avoid the crash with the exit maybe? Could that be? Let me see what happens. Let me see. That's weird. Okay, so this one still needs testing. He put it into the major bug fixes milestone, but I think this should actually go into the stability fixes because it does concern stability. Right. Good. So. Good. So. So, will it crash now with the exits in place? Let me see. No. Okay, so the placing the exit here fixes the crash. That's interesting. Now the question is, why is it crashing in the first place? It looks like the exit is just masking the problem, right? Basically, it's preventing the graceful shutdown, I think. Now we touched the wrong file. We should go here. There we go. Okay, so if we quit it, we get this. Okay. Why is it crashing then? Tour. Destroy it. It destroys a tour. Aha, the tools are garbage already. Look at that. Aha. 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 Why? Why are they garbage? What is this? Huh? It just points to other members. Ah, okay, I see. Okay, but that still doesn't explain the crash. So it wants to clean up something that is part of the web builder app. So it has a lot of tools in here. Yeah, so it wants to destroy the tools. Yeah. It fails to call this here. I see. I think the oof. I think the fix is basically we need to clean up the destructions here. So let me search for a public tool. Yeah. Okay, this one is fine. This one is... What is this? Maybe it's fine. I would say we need to add a shutdown function to all these. Shutdown, void, yeah. Shutdown. Oh, I think I do it wrong here right now. Let's revert all of these. I think we should actually move it into the tool here, into the base class. Let's do here a virtual shutdown, and we make it empty by default. Yeah. It's a void here. Okay, let's try it again. So this one doesn't need any handling. This one does need handling. Then we say here, virtual void or shutdown. Okay, and then we move this guy down here, and here just in case we call shutdown. Okay. Scorch tool. That doesn't do anything. Row tool. Row tool. Well, it's kind of useless, isn't it? Sets it to null. That's kind of useless. Ram tool. Doesn't have a destructor. Polygon tool. Okay, so this one calls destroy cursor. So here we will add a shutdown. Take these guys, move them down here, and then we call shutdown here. Here we should set this to null, and this is one. Object tool. Okay, that's fine. Mount tool. Okay, shut down. There we go. So we should keep the public here. Shut down. Okay. And scroll tool. That's empty. Groove tool. That has something in there. Groove tool. Shut down. Shut down. Delete instance. I think I need to do like this, right? Does this tool actually allocate anything? Oof. There's also something in here. Oh. Okay. I see. And we cannot call. Okay, this needs a bit more attention then. So this one should then also call shutdown, but we should call tool shutdown. Yeah, explicitly this one. Yeah. Okay, then this also means that need to shut down. Then on these overloads, we also need to call the tool shutdown, right? I think actually in the tool here we can call just shutdown, I think. Good, so flood fill tool. We have virtual void shutdown. Shutdown. Okay. Let's see, what's called shutdown. Okay, fence 2. Okay. Shutdown. To shut down. Feather 2. Okay, so far so good. To shut down and shut down. It's empty. Build list. Also empty. Brush. Okay, then next is border tour. Empty. 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 Okay. Okay. Cool. And then basically what we do now is in the World Builder app on exits here, tools, we do FM tools, then we do shutdown. Shutdown. But this is still too late. Hold on. This needs to be done earlier. Do we have like a shutdown something? Exit instance. I can probably do it down here, right? So we take these guys and we clean them up in exit instance. Here. Shutdown memory manager. Hold on, that needs to come after. Let's do it here. Maybe. What about init instance? Init instance. Okay, let's put a breakpoint in here and see if that gets called. Okay, it does get called. So the tools are okay. And we call shutdown, it goes in here. Calls in here, if cursor, no cursor. Null, null, okay. Okay, let's just trust this works. It doesn't. Okay, so there's still problems. So there's more we need to clean up. Oof. Like this one, for example. So there's more we need to clean up. So this one already is cleaned up. What else? These are pointers. We've cleaned up that. There's nothing else. See win app. See win app. I don't know why this is still crashing. The core stack is a bit shitty. So this is important features. Don't have a group. Okay. Okay, so here I don't really know how to fix that shit. I mean, this is fixed now. The tools are properly shutting down. And then... It does die on CWinApp shutdown. But CWinApp is not ours. But maybe it's because we don't release a certain resource, which is our fault. Yeah. Oof. So it seems that we do something with the app, And we're probably not cleaning up, right? But what would that be? Yeah, I think this needs more investigation. I don't know. How to say. Good. I think we can merge this one here. Right. Okay. Enable resolutions with aspect ratios different from. Okay. Good. Then I will just merge these two for now. Fix is to put the exits like ZH words builder does. So the simple fix is to put the exit 0 in the destructor like 0 word builder does. But it looks like a hack. Yeah. Good. What's the time? Close to 2 hours. Yeah, I think I will end it here. You got a bit of stuff done. That's good. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay. Then yeah, I will end it here. Then I wish you a great day or night. Until next time, goodbye.